All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel, to the Caspa community. Appreciate you guys as always. Continue supporting, and you will continue to see these updates. But without further ado, let's take a look at what's happening with Caspa. I'm sure if you guys do watch me on my channel on a day-to-day basis, you guys know what has been happening for the broader market over the past 2 days. To be specific, going into Wednesday morning, of course, FOMC meeting coming up, you are seeing still a lot of coins in the red, but you're starting to see some handful of coins trending back into the green, and Caspa is one of them, up 3.2% right now on the daily time frame. We did see a significant bullish momentum for Caspa last week, and obviously when Bitcoin sees significant pullbacks, you are going to see every coin react to that momentum, no matter how bullish the project is, and Caspa is no exception, as you can see. So let's talk about whether or not we could see more upside for Caspa in the upcoming days ahead of us. But before we do that, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So looking at the price of Caspa right now, it's currently sitting at about 16.3 cents, up 3.2% in USD and about 4% in Bitcoin comparative. Market cap at $3.9 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at about $60 million. So, looking good. Just based off of looking at the price of Caspa right now, I can tell where it's currently sitting at as far as Fibonacci retracement goes. But of course, when I pull out the charts, we will take a look at it, and you guys will get the visuals that you guys love. But let's talk about Bitcoin dominance. So pretty much as far as the Bitcoin dominance index goes, not much has changed. Let's face it, actually, as a matter of fact, Bitcoin dominance almost reached 56%. When we did see Bitcoin see that initial retest down to 66K. But we're seeing a little bit of a pullback, and dominance is still quite high, obviously, compared to just last week. There's a day and night difference in terms of the dominance index, but this kind of tells you that there is still quite a bit of uncertainty with the price of Bitcoin because of the FOMC meeting, whales coming in and parking their funds into BTC rather than alts. Because if you guys are familiar with the markets, usually in the downwards trend, Bitcoin does tend to hold better compared to altcoins, and vice versa, right? When things do go crazy, when market starts booming, altcoins, generally speaking, do outpace Bitcoin's price. So you won't get it just one way. You're always going to get it both ways, especially if you're investing into meme coins and don't have exposure with Bitcoin. Just because big altcoins tend to do good when they're moving towards the upside, and Bitcoin's moving towards the upside, that does not mean they're going to do better going towards the downside. I hope you understand that. Maybe initially that impact will occur, but usually altcoins, the strong altcoins, do tend to bounce back up much quicker from that pullback. So if you're looking at BTC right now, so we did see Bitcoin retrace all the way down to 66K. We've seen a bounce since then. Bitcoin is finding itself back above 67.4. Loving what I'm seeing. Obviously now at the same time, we're finding again quite a bit of resistance coming in its way. So Bitcoin is still not out of the woods yet, in my opinion. I have this gut feeling that we could see, if interest rates don't get changed, I think we could see a possible retest at 64.5. But again, that might not end up happening. That might actually not end up happening. We might just stay around here. But that could be a possibility. That is not an unrealistic target to be looking at for BTC right now, because of course, let's say going into the FOMC meeting, a lot of people start getting extremely excited. FOMC meeting could go possibly great. Speculation start occurring. Whales could come out here once again and just completely shake out all the longs that are piling up. So, that is something that we could end up seeing happening. But let's talk about Caspa, because of course that is what everyone is here for. When you talk about Caspa price on a daily basis, a lot of people talk about Cas this, Cas that. Why is the price not pumping? But I would really want you guys to take 30 seconds out of your time to really analyze how beautiful this chart really looks, especially dating it back from November. Around here, bear market cycle for pretty much the entire market, but for Caspa, that was not the case. This is the first ever bull market for Cas. And around here, especially around these levels, anyone that got in around that range or the early comers. Of course, some people are going to come out and say, oh, Crypto ZX, what do you mean we were the early comers? We're early comers now. You're going to see a lot of people come out and say that. A lot of people tend to compare this with the other layer ones, the big ones, Cardano, Avalanche, Solana, list goes on and on. But I know a lot of people might not enjoy hearing this, but you're not early compared to the people that were around there. And, me specifically, I missed Caspa around this range. But you win some, you lose some. I did great on some of the other coins as of now, this bull cycle. So a lot of people need to look at it from that point of view. But you're looking at CAS having a tremendous rally, especially if you've been accumulating at that range. But what you're starting to see now is it's seeing obviously a little bit of a cool off. And one thing I want you guys, the reason I'm showing you guys the bigger picture right now is that you want to be analyzing what has happened throughout the move towards the upside. There were several drops. Even this bull market, the bull market that we're in right now, we saw huge retracements. And I know I've covered this before, huge pullbacks. And, we're seeing moves, higher highs, higher lows pretty much playing out. That's how I want to put it. And I'm sure if you look at it from the daily time frame, it is quite clear as to what we're seeing. But let's discuss what is happening with the price as far as today goes. So I hope this really helps you guys. I know it does help a lot of people, but do let me know down below what you guys personally think about this. But let's take a closer look on the hourly time frame, really understand what our good old friend Caspa is doing. Let's get rid of this. So look at this. We did end up retesting once again around the 15.5 cents. We know that there's quite a bit of support around here, but look at the bounce. You are still ranging within the 0.50 Fibonacci retracement level. You know the importance of this zone. The 0.50 Fibonacci retracement level, it is, as far as even, support level goes, just speaking solely about the Fibonacci retracement, that is a very, very key important level. And what you're starting to see is a lot of accumulation piling up around here. So this is beautiful to see. You need to see support getting strengthened just by trading sideways. This only makes the support stronger. So when you do see the breakout towards all-time highs and market does tumble over, these exact times that people call so on boring are really going to come into what do I call it? It's going to come save the day. That's pretty much it. So I'm loving what I'm seeing right now. We need to understand what happened with the dominance index. We need to understand what's happening with BTC. Despite that factor, Caspa is continuing to show a lot of positive signs. Obviously it is having a little bit of a hard time breaking past the 16.6 cents mark. That is the level where I would like to see it above. But we're going to take it one step at a time. I like what I'm seeing. I don't mind even if Caspa does trade more towards that 0.50 within this range. It's only going to benefit in the long haul, in my opinion. But we have seen how Caspa moves. What I want you guys to understand is look at the price action for Caspa in the past. This is one of the projects that moves up very quickly. So I am very confident that we will see Caspa reclaiming towards all-time highs quicker than a lot of people think. And in order for it to reach 20 cents, it's only about a 22% move from the current prices. So let's take it one step at a time. That's how I'm currently taking a look at CAS. Do let me know down below your personal projections. Love you all. See you tomorrow. Been Crypto ZX and peace out.